Okay, well, welcome everybody. This is week 4. We are diving into the fourth pillar of duplication. And with duplication comes vision casting, systems, and building belief. So, one thing that I have learned over the last 2 years is that your leadership is influence, nothing more and nothing less. The influence you have over your audience, the influence you have over your team, your family. So, tonight, that's what we're doing. We're diving into that fourth pillar, and it builds on leadership and how you vision cast, who you're vision casting to. What does that even mean? Building belief in yourself and in your team so that they are duplicating what you are doing and they know where they're going. They know the exact step to take. So as we dive into this tonight, and I'm going to try to and let people come into the waiting room that jump in. But as we dive into this tonight, here is a little overview of what this is going to look like. So, a couple of things. If you lack vision, then you also probably lack belief somewhere and a plan. You need a plan of action. We're going to cover what exactly is duplication. We're going to cover leadership versus the legacy that you're building. What is your vision? I want you to be crystal freaking clear on that before we wrap up this tonight. Who are you going to share that vision with? You know, there's 3 categories of people there, but your audience, your team, and your shareholders, aka your family and skeptical spouse. If they don't have the same vision and y'all don't share the vision for your future, then it's going to be harder to build that. And then the thoughts. We have a thought model that we are going to work through tonight around building that belief in yourself and then how you would coach someone on your team through this thought model. And then, of course, resources for building belief that already exist on our team, and then what that would look like to have systems of duplication. And as always, by the end of this year, you can be in a place you never imagined in your business by taking what we learned tonight and applying it, and we continue to do it over and over again. Okay, so first things first, you guys, belief. I found some fun pictures. Take a little look-see. I wish I could put everybody on there, but I didn't tonight. But I do have some questions for y'all. Who has vision casted for you? Who has shared something with you and it made you feel good about this Plexus opportunity? It made you believe I will be on that stage holding an emerald. I will be a diamond and help 1,000 people come to know more about Plexus. I will be on that Bahamas cruise, right? And I don't just mean like your favorite hype girl on our team, like truly someone that has vision casted for you and has made you see like, okay, this is where she's going. I'm invited to be a part of that. And I want to go, I want some of that. I want to go. Well, thank you, Brandy. I was going to use you as a great example. I love it. You're shouting out your uplines and your sidelines. I love this so much. Yes. And if anybody wants to share briefly, I will unmute you so that you can do just that, because I want you to share something meaningful that you were like, this was it for me. Like this person did that. Does anybody want to unmute? You can just put me in the chat and I'll unmute you and let you take the floor for a second. But I think this is so important for us to share those little aha moments where you're like, oh, wait a minute, I can do this. And then you believed in yourself and doing the things like recruiting and learning about sales. Like you're like, okay, I want to do that. All right, Tara, I'm going to unmute you. Will you please share a time that somebody vision casted with you?
Okay, so if you don't know who I am, I'm Tara Ruckel, and my sister-in-law is Jessica Ruckel, my upline, and we are married to really hard-working brothers. Okay, they don't stop. They don't do anything but work and work hard. Where are they today on the holiday? Frickin' working. Where were Jessica and I? Working together. So manifesting the cruise. That's where it started. It was, if we want to spend time with our families and our husbands and do the things, we have to make that happen. And so we just started vision casting what our life was going to look like, or what trips are we going to go on. And they are inseparable as brothers, and so it just made sense to start vision casting on what we wanted to do and we're so extroverted, and my husband in particular is very introverted. And so it was just taking that little bit of belief and vision casting and what we wanted to do, and and here we are.
Yes, and I think that's a great example of being invited into our opportunity and then having that person that like your ride or die you're going to do this with. I think it's so special to have someone like that you get to work with, and you're like, okay, I know where she's going, and I want to be a part of that. There's been a time, Kimberly Wagerman, her picture of being on stage as the Emerald Ambassador, you see her green lei, you see her holding her green jewel. So this is a big deal in our business. When you reach the jewel status or rank up in our company, you get to walk on the convention stage. Like that is that's on people's vision boards. Like it is like, I would have walked that stage. Jessica Ruckle has literally said that to me. I'll walk that stage. And her there, I wish I was looking for the photo of Jessica holding up her emerald like this with her eyes closed. And she's so excited. It's one of my favorite pictures because it's a pivotal moment. But I found this one of Kimberly, and I'll never forget having a conversation with her after her accident. So if you don't know Kim's story, she was in a terrible, terrible car accident where her head was scalped. She broke multiple vertebrae in her spine, and she had like this viral plexus testimony. And then all these terrible, tragic things happened to her. The car accident, she lost a parent, and she went through grief and loss and depression, and she had to create this whole new story. And so I love that Kim 2.0, this is actually a picture of Kim 2.0 on our stage as an Emerald Ambassador. I'll just never forget telling her, like, you're totally going to be on that stage. Like I watched her and Lauren just like create this team culture and just decide like, we're all in, like we want this business. And now they like in 2020, a lot of you have joined post 2020, but in 2020, we had 9 new jewels on our team, and like 5 of them came from their downline. So I just think that is incredible. And like, if you want to talk about belief, we have a team that has some rock solid belief. To the right, there's a picture of me and newer ambassador Brandy Dirksen on the right, and then Celeste Gwynn is in the middle. Celeste Gwynn is the top earner in all of Plexus. And when I hear the word duplication, like this is what I did, and I taught others how to do it, and I showed them the way, and I showed them how to do it. She is a great example of that. A lot of people are like, oh, she's just blonde haired and pretty and blah, blah. Like, no. She is business minded. Her daddy was a businessman. Her husband was a businessman. And she goes, okay, business people, show me how to run this as a business. I don't want to have this as a little hobby. I want Plexus to be it for our family. And now she's making 6 figures a month in this business. And she's amazing. She has over 50 diamond ambassadors in her levels 1 through 7. That's just like, talk about creating a vision and building belief. And our team is a part of that. So I just think that's so epic. In the middle of the picture, that is Brooke Kleberger. She was the first diamond on our team outside of me. And she and I could not be any more different. She is very introverted and a crunchy mama. And I am very loud. And like, I like to be the center of attention. I think it's fun. And you never know what you're going to get out of me. Like, we're just very different. And so this is her moment as a brand new diamond ambassador, and she was behind all those people that you see in the picture, like in the back. She was like, I'll just get my picture in the hallway, and I just like grabbed her by the shoulders and I was like, no, you are a diamond, like let's go. And so this is that moment someone captured. It's hysterical, and we were like, you did it, like you and your team are the most amazing. And I just love all of these moments. When I started this Plexus business, I knew what I wanted and no one was going to stop me. So right now, in this moment, in your Plexus business, in this season of life, you're busy, you're tired, you got kids in school, you're homeschooling, you're having babies, you're getting married, you're doing all the things. Life's never going to stop. Your circumstances will be your circumstances. Okay? But you can decide, this is where I'm going and who I see with me achieving that. And that was me. I needed a car. It made more sense for me to build a business of 300 people and earn a Plexus Lexus than it was even possible for me to go to a bank and attempt to apply for a loan that I knew I was going to get denied for. I lived credit card to credit card. That was not going to be my reality. So for me, it was, I need this Plexus thing. I need it badly. I need it to work for me. And more importantly, my husband was deploying every year with the Marine Corps. I hated that. What is something happening in your life? What is a circumstance that you are stuck in right now in your life that you are just like, I hate that. I am done with that. I don't want that for my family anymore. You wake up in the morning, your feet hit the floor, and you're like, it is time to grind. I've got to do this plexus thing. I've got to learn this skill. I've got to get good at fill in the blank. That is what tonight is all about, is believing in yourself, figuring it out, that system of things that need to work and need to happen for you to go to that next level. And then you create duplication by having a system in place so that the next VIP that you enroll, whether they're here for products or the business, they are going through the same motions. They're excited. They know where, hey, you just joined this team. Hey, by the way, welcome. We are working on becoming an Emerald team. What that means for you is that I'm going to help you reach your goals. And when you reach your goals, I, in return, am going to reach my goals. We are a community. We are a team. And this is how network marketing works. Very similar, like I mentioned before, Thomas Rhett has a song on the radio. He's going to get a royalty from all those different radio stations. It's kind of the same with network marketing and being paid 7 levels deep of commissions for work that you do once. You teach someone else to duplicate that effort, and you're paid 7 levels deep for it. That is the kind of job I want, because I have a friend who shared with me at soccer practice last week that she worked for FedEx for 14 years. She hit her cap. There was no other position she could rank up to. There was no other bonus she could earn, and there was no other pay raise she could go to. 14 years of her life. And she was like, I left. I quit. Because there was nothing more for her. She wasn't growing. She wasn't learning. She wasn't evolving. She didn't have dreams anymore. Don't worry. She's going to be on our team. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm going to have more conversations with her. I'm just getting to know her. But I was just listening to her story, and I'm like, that's a real life example of somebody that lacks that belief. But Plexus here, you can grow and evolve. You can develop under your husband's account. You can re-enter. You can develop stars in the Star Diamond program. You go diamond, and then you help your own level ones get to emerald and above. Y'all, the possibilities are endless here, and I hope you truly see that. Oops, wrong way. So why do we cast vision? Why do we want to duplicate these efforts? Well, one, because leadership. This is what Lauren talked about last week. To align your team in a common goal. Hey, when you join our team, this is what we're doing. Something Jessica Heffley shared at convention this last summer was talking about how she wants to develop 1,000 six-figure earners by 2025. I got goosebumps just now. I got goosebumps when she said it on stage, and I was like, what a vision. What a goal for your team. How incredible that she is looking beyond the rank of silver. She is looking beyond, oh, my customer gave up. They didn't stick to triplex. Like, triplex, schmiplex. 1,000 people earning 6 figures from our compensation plan. Aligning your team in a common goal of a vision bigger than you. Let's not be selfish for 5 seconds. Oh, okay. Let's just, has nothing to do with you. You're here, right? You're here. You showed up. Now show up. That's what my gym always says. You showed up. Now show up. What is the real vision here? For those of you that live in those states, like my Washington friends, you're like, it's doom and gloom. It's Eeyore City. Everybody's like sadness from inside out here. Okay. What is the vision for your state? I want to change the state of Washington. I want to show people hope and freedom, right? Let's get nitty gritty. Let's actually be leaders in our community and not just in Facebook groups. And maybe the common goal is to engage those not yet engaged in the process. Becoming a full-time network marketer, like career network marketer, that was never on my dream board. Okay. I was very happy in corporate America. So I thought. And then I was very happy being a stay-at-home mom. But now the best of both worlds have merged. I can go after goals. I can show my kids a work ethic, but also not miss a beat. So it's like, those are the things that I wanted. But I have to show other moms, I have to engage them and show them, like, hey, this is possible for you too. I know you're in the thick of it. I know you got snot on your shoulder and nasty baby wipes on your car floor. Been there, sister. So I want to engage with them. And those that don't really understand network marketing, that's where my leadership begins, right? I'm providing my team with the opportunity to succeed in their own roles in their own way. Maybe even find their role. Some of you are stepping into leadership. Like, you are desperately working towards gold. And to me, that is one of the first leadership roles in Plexus. And then beyond that, Beyond that is the legacy you're building here. This is why casting vision, not just with your audience on Facebook and not just with your team, but with your family. And you're like, babe, I want to inspire others to invest in their business for the long term. This is not about a 60-day money back guarantee. For the love, that is a fallback plan. When someone comes into this business, yes, you have a 60-day money back guarantee. I will help you return it. But we are here. I'm going to use Jessica Hepley's goal for the rest of this call. We are here to create 1,000 six-figure earners in the next 365 days. Okay? Because that creates momentum. People want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. I'm not one to ever talk about politics, but think about the election season, how people will back a candidate and run with all their might because it creates momentum. They want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. You will begin to attract those with more than a hobby owner mindset who want to go where you are headed. They see your vision. They have crystal clear clarity on exactly what they need to do to get there. And they see you taking those steps. And that is where the heart of duplication begins. So tonight I ask you one, I love this photo. This is our team in the front row in Punta Cana. And I look at that. That's Hannah Kern, Amanda Harshman, Brooke Kleberger, Chandra Fisher, my crazy butt. We were in the front row and doing the wave or something funny. And then like 10 minutes later, Gold Ambassador Rachel Hepworth on our team got her name drawn. So if you've never been to a Plexus event, our CEO and company founder and president, Alec Clark, they like to get on stage with this like bingo ball thing. You know what I'm talking about? It has like little ping pong balls and they spin it and it has dollar amounts on it. $100, $500, $1,000. They give out cash money giveaways just to hype up the crowd before the speakers come on. It is absolute chaos. It's absolutely insane, but that's their vision. They are givers. They love people and they know that money talks. And so that's how they kick off every event. So this is us getting freaking wild because they're about to do some cash money giveaways. 5 minutes later, someone on our team won $500. I almost peed my pants. They have it on video. Y'all, this is why we want to go to Bahamas together as a team. This is why going to convention, or if you get to the rank of gold or ruby and you're invited to gold school or ruby's on the rise, you get your butt there. You invest in your business because that is where leaders are born. And I don't even like that saying. I think leaders and business builders are totally developed and made because you show them way. But also, if you're like, okay, I see the vision now. Look at all these people. They're just like me. They have the same vision as me. They want this, right? That's what I'm talking about. Being in that leaders retreat room with all those people, I was like, oh my gosh, like you get goosebumps and you're like, this is way bigger than me and my mani-pedi money. Maybe I should dream a little bigger. Maybe I should want to earn six figures. I don't know. And some of you, that's okay if you don't want to earn six figures, if you don't want that workload. Maybe it truly, genuinely is an extra $1,000 a month to take some pressure off your man's back, to put your kid in that elite sport they've been begging to be a part of, to pay off that debt that is just crippling your finances. That's okay too. So what is your vision? What is your vision, Ashley Smith? What is your vision, Angela? What is your vision, Jessica? You know, customers are great, but eventually you want to evolve past happy product users and business builders that are excited to grow this business with you. So the first thing that comes to mind, where are you going? What is your next step in this business? Where are you going? When you get there, who are you with? Maybe you got to close your eyes for a minute and you're like, okay, where am I going? Some of you, it's I'm going to the Bahamas. There is nothing else in my brain right now. It's like you got tunnel vision. You're like, I'm going to the Bahamas and that's it. And I'm going there with 4 people from my downline. Maybe it's one new VIP. And then the last question is, what do you want? Truly, what do you want? What do you want out of leadership? What do you want out of your back office points? What do you want from your VIPs? Getting crystal clear clarity on that next step for you and your business is not only going to change the trajectory of your business, but your VIPs who now are sharing and become brand ambassadors, because that's normal, because that's what you do when you sign up. You have created a system. We call it like an onboarding system. Onboarding means you signed a VIP. What are their next steps? And I have some examples I'm going to show you in just a second. But getting really crystal clear on the steps that you're taking. Some of you have been here for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And so it's quick. You get on, you make the post, you know how to respond, you're quick-witted, right? But your new person is scared to death. They have no idea what they're doing, but they're really excited. So this is why having systems in place is so important, because are you painting this vision for your team and audience so that they believe this is achievable for them? And not just posting one time and going, okay, whew, did it, posted my Bahamas post, I'm done. Or are you showing up every day going, hey, just a reminder, if you missed my story yesterday, I'm helping 6 girls this month bring on 11 customers each so that they can get a trip for 2 to the Bahamas. Yeah, I know. It sounds really simple. It is stupid simple because Plexus is in a winning season and we want winners, and this is what we're doing. Crystal clear clarity on where you are going, who is going with you, and what you want. Vision is seeing the future before it has been accomplished. Y'all, I saw myself in that Plexus Lexus. I smelled that crispy red Cabernet leather. I tell you what, it smelled like new car smell. I had a fancy little steering wheel cover. It was probably really tacky in a luxury car like a Lexus, but I don't even care. It made sense to me. If I could have had fuzzy dice hanging in the mirrors, I probably would have. But I will just never, ever, ever, ever forget knowing I'm going to drive that Lexus. I went to a Lexus dealership. I touched the cars. I got behind the wheel. My husband thought I was a freaking Looney Tune. He was like, good for you. He said, you used to. I know, I'm crazy. But I'm crazy about developing you guys to that level. So many of you have told yourself for the last 4 years since COVID that it's impossible. You can never do it. You'll never be Emerald. You'll never be Senior Ruby. You'll never rank up. You'll never re-rank. Nobody wants this. And those are lies. Your vision is what drives you to work this business. If your vision is blurry, no wonder you're not moving. You have to know what your left foot is about to do. You have to know what your right foot is about to do, or you're going to stand in place. Where are you going? Tell me about it. If your actions are not producing new sales, if your posts and your relationships are not developing new VIPs or new rank ups, well, then let's look at some new skills we can lean into and work on. Let's not blame our downline. Well, they're not sharing, they're not recruiting. I'm talking to you real quick. Let's look at your skills that we can strengthen so that your vision is crystal clear. And right now, I think Bahamas is a great example of the vision of where you're headed. Not only are you going to rank up during working to earn this cruise, but you can also invite people to come do this with you because this contest was actually made for new VIPs. Okay. John Maxwell, leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? What you do is influence. The words you speak are influence over your team, to your audience, all of this. This little picture to the left, okay? You've probably seen it in a team page before, maybe a chat. Really look at it. Like, when was the last time you looked at like a good old Plexus resource and like reminded yourself of what's available to you, what our comp plan kind of looks like? Like, those are all $60,000 to $100,000 vehicles that Plexus allows you to drive. And it rhymes, Plexus Lexus. I just think that is just so clever. Now, do you have to drive a Lexus? No. Some of you are very happy in your Suburbans and your Cadillacs and your Toyotas. That's fine. We have a lifestyle bonus too. And that lifestyle bonus program can still cover your car payment. It is quite the blessing. A yearly annual trip when you maintain the rank of Emerald, Sapphire, or Diamond. You guys, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I'm not going to Destination Diamond this year. I missed it by 3 months. I am going to Emerald Extravaganza, and I'm so blessed by that, and I'm so excited. But there are going to be dips and seasons in your business where you don't maintain the rank and you don't hit the goal. And you know what? That doesn't mean any less of me. Y'all know I work my honey off. Y'all know I'm consistent and I'm doing the things. Okay? It's just a part of the season. And instead of being a victim to it and saying, well, my team this and my team that, it's, you know what? God didn't want me there. So I'm going to work in this season and I'm going to grow new leadership. I'm going to rise up new people that I believe in. I'm going to look at my current systems because something wasn't working. So that's what I put here. I said, after walking through each of these pillars that Lauren and I have kind of unwrapped for you, what does your system for each pillar look like? And again, I have some examples because some of you are like, what do you mean when you say system? So what I mean by that is if I were like, hey, Tara, you have someone that ordered the triplex. What is your retention system to make sure they are staying on that triplex? Like I've been on the triplex for 10 years, right? So why are some people coming in and not staying on the triplex? Like they're immediately returning on day 30 or day 60. So what would your retention system look like? Does that look like they place their order and you send them a thank you electric mixer from Amazon so they can mix up their pink drink, right? And then the next one is a how to take your triplex system. The third step could be, here's a video on what the triplex is doing in your body. Maybe you send that on day 8. The next step would be, hey, your subscription's about to process in the next week. Do we like our current regimen? Would you like to add in active? Are you wanting more energy? Are you going through detox, right? But like, that's a system. You do this with every customer over and over and over. And so when you have a new VIP that comes in and they love the triplex and they're telling everybody about it, they can then take the system and say, hey, this is what we do when someone orders. And we want to make sure they're happy product customers and they love it and they understand the process. Here's the 6 things that we're going to do with every person to make sure they are ordering and reordering. Does everybody understand that when it comes to like what I mean by a system? Okay. I'm just checking the chat. All right. So vision casting is looking beyond the products, the rank of silver, and asking your VIPs, hey, what do you truly want and desire? For those of you that are not duplicating well, it comes down to 2 things. And this is going to be painful to hear because it was painful for me to hear when I went through this coaching. Number 1, you're selfish. Number 2, you lack relationship building. And 100% had to work through that because I did avoid relationship building at all costs. If you've been here for any amount of time, in 2018, I lost more than half of my team. The majority of them were my level 1s who took their teams to another company, and it felt like a divorce. So you bet your butt I was avoiding relationships because what's the point? They all leave was my thought. Why develop anybody beyond gold? What's the point? They hate me. They don't believe in this. They all leave, blah, 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 all the negative thoughts. So when that coach that I invested in my business and she was mentoring me, she was like, so why haven't you developed a new gold? And I was like, well, what's the point? And she was like, oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. And so she made me change my thought, which we're going to go through that thought model in just a minute. But also she goes, what do you want? Like truly in the next 90 days, what is your goal, Emily? And I was like, to develop a new gold ambassador. And she was like, that is a great goal. Put it in your calendar. So I went into my calendar. I went out 90 days and I developed 1 new gold level 1 ambassador. Don't want to hear something crazy? I developed 5 new level 1 gold ambassadors. 3 of them are fast starts. It's incredible what vision casting, a good thought model, to stop yourself in your tracks from talking yourselves out of the things that you want and that you can just work and go get them. But did you notice I wrote it down? I gave myself a deadline to work towards. Is that not any different than this Bahamas contest? You know what you want. Ask your daddy. You know what you want, and you know when you have to get it by. There's a little pressure behind it. There's 1,333 spots on that cruise ship. Well, you and plus 1. So technically there's 2,600. But for us to earn it, there's going to be 1,333 earners. If that doesn't light a fire under your rear to get 13 new VIPs right now in the month of September, I don't know what will. But what if we treated every goal like that? You put a little urgency behind the steps you're taking in your business. I want to create a goal in the next 30 days. I want to create a goal by December 31st. Okay. What goal do you want to achieve by September 30th? If you have a pen and paper, write it down. And if you're feeling bold, go drop it in the Bahamas chat. Be realistic. Don't be a ding dong. Be realistic. Okay. write it down, date it. Today is September 2nd. So in the next 28 days, what are you going to do? Now, take it a step further. Put it on your calendar. September 30th. Did I hit the goal? And then in the notes of that event, scroll down. In the notes, put whatever the goal was. Now, for those of you that are like, well, crud, nothing like a little accountability on a Monday night. You're going to review the systems you have in place to make sure this is flawless and that you reach the desired goal. I am honored to work alongside some of you, most of you, all of you. Y'all are so brilliant and so smart and so creative. I learn something new every time I have conversations with you guys. So stop thinking that there is something special about me, about Lauren, about Jessica, about Tara, about Vanessa, about Brandy. No offense, ladies, you're not special, okay? I know your mama probably said something otherwise, but listen, there's nothing special about what we're doing. We believe in the vision and the goal more than we want anything else, right? Like, if someone is talking poorly about your vision, okay, it's not their vision. They weren't invited to that call. It was a calling from above, not a conference call. So stay in your lane, get crystal clear on what you want, and crystal clear on the steps you need to take. The next best step is wishing people happy birthday on Facebook. The next best step, if there are only 1,300 spots to get on that cruise. No, that is not the next best step. The next best step would be, I need to have some serious conversations with my existing business builders and making sure that we are rowing the boat in the same direction. The next best step is having 5 new relationship building conversations a day so that I am inviting people into this Plexus opportunity and what I'm doing, right? Quit doing the frilly, frivolous things and saying that you're doing all the things and then crying when you're not hitting the goal. Doing all the things doesn't hit the goal. Doing the correct things hits the goal. Okay, let's move on. If you are looking for ways to build belief, borrow mine. Look at customer wins. Look at business wins. We have not only Plexus People and Products, which is loaded with customer testimonials, but we also have the Plexus Go app and the plexusworldwide.com/recognition webpage where you can go watch diamond documentaries. So I challenge you tonight, go to that webpage, pick a diamond doc, and go drop it in the Bahamas chat. Some diamond who you've never seen their name before, watch it. All the diamond docs are anywhere from 4 minutes to 12 minutes long. Get your tissues out because some of them make you cry a little bit. And remind yourself, they're not special. They were someone just like me. They have a story just like mine, right? Go look through some of the testimonials. I mean, think about it. My leaders that have been here for a minute, you go to Plexus People and Products, you scroll through, you see all those testimonies. Have you ever stopped and actually read them to the end? There was someone drinking 2 bottles of Miralax every 2 days. She has not touched Miralax in 7 years. She only uses Triplex. Y'all, that is some people's reality. We have what people need. You better believe when she switched to Triplex, she started telling everybody about it. Now she's an Emerald Ambassador in Plexus. The Miralax girl was her name. Like literally the people at Walgreens, they knew what she was in there for. Okay? These business wins, those giant paychecks that they give us at convention, those giant gemstones, they're belief building. Sure, they're fun. They're pretty. It's a paperweight. Okay. But it provides evidence that your brain needs and my brain needs to keep showing up. Oh yeah. That's what I get. Oh yeah. That customer quitting. I need to get a new customer because this is what we're doing. Right? Sometimes we hang out too long on the losses that we forget all these awesome wins. So let's work through that thought. This is a real life thought model from a real life person in Plexus that is actually now a top earner in Plexus. This was her circumstance. So the thought model is CTFAR. I don't know why those letters are not up here. They were up here when I made the PowerPoint, so that's weird. But anyways, CTFAR, your circumstance, the thought about your circumstance, the feeling that it creates, the action that the feeling creates, and then the result that you're getting. So her circumstance was she was not at her goal rank. She wasn't reclaiming her rank. She wasn't ranking up. The thought because of that was, well, I'm not successful. I'm a failure. Because I can't rank up and because I can't reclaim my rank, I must be a failure. If you have ever felt that way, put a heart in the chat. The feeling from that thought was frustration. I'm frustrated. You guys, we don't want to be frustrated. We want clarity. We want confidence, right? So if you're not hitting your goal and you're not feeling successful, you're frustrated because of that, well, then what? What action are you taking? You avoid working. You don't follow up with anyone ever. What's the point, right? And then the result, guess what? You still do not hit the goal rank, right? Here's the thing, you guys. The circumstance may stay the same. Let's go through that same thought model. I'm not at my goal rank, but let's change the thought, because when you choose a new thought, your actions and your results change. Circumstance, I'm not at my goal rank, but my thought, I am becoming successful and I know where I'm headed. I'm not a gold ambassador, but I am working towards gold. I know I need exactly 11 new VIPs team-wide to get the points I need for gold. I know I need to help 2 level 1s get to the rank of silver to get to gold, right? The feeling behind that is I'm excited about my business. I'm excited to help newbies run towards their goal of fast hard silver. Then the action. I'm going to ask my upline for feedback. I'm going to do a 3-way chat with my upline. I'm going to find solutions. Leaders are learners, right? We find solutions. And then I'm going to share with confidence. I'm going to talk about money. I'm going to talk about getting to the rank of gold. I'm going to put those Post-it notes on my wall and pull them down as I get my 17 orders for the month, right? And then the result, you've inspired others to join and rank up with you, and then you hit the desired goal rank. CTFAR. Feel free to take a screenshot of this or write it down and think about your current circumstance, the thought that it's producing, how you feel about it, the action you are taking or not taking, and the result it is giving you. And then change the thought. And how does the new thought make you feel? Some of you are like, ill feelings, ill. I know, but guess what? It helps. It really does. Okay, hold on. There it is. This is what I want to show you guys. Hopefully you can see this because some of these are like little tinies. All of these things on this picture are systems. All of these are systems. For example, that little blue text earn to 936-213-3090. If you know what that is from, put it in the chat. What is that from? What system is that from? Anybody? Anybody? What is that from? Let's see. Oh. Sunday night calls, Sunday Zooms. Silver and 7 from the Sunday night. So if you get on the Sunday night Zooms and you have a new VIP, someone that is interested in building this business with you, it's a system, right? Why is it a system? It's the same time every week. It has the same verbiage. We show you how to follow up. We show you how to reach out. It's a system. If you have a new VIP, part of the onboarding system could look like your products will arrive in 5 to 7 business days. While you wait, I'm going to welcome you to our team page. Here's a post idea to get your audience really excited about what you just ordered. Oh, and we have a 15-minute Zoom every Sunday night for new VIPs. It's just for you. That is a Sunday system. If you are not utilizing this because Sunday is your off day or whatever, it's 15 minutes, bro. 15 minutes. Literally 15 minutes. The majority of us are moms. Do you know what we can get done in 15 minutes? A lot. We can take over the whole freaking world. It's 15 minutes. If you have a different system that is working well for you and it's producing business builders like crazy, by all means, I love that. Do that. If you do not have one and you're complaining that no one knows about the business opportunity, well, this is a system that's been established. And every week, she has at least 50 new people from that Zoom that text earn. And it walks them through how to earn their first $300. Guess what? It's not just for newbies. Some of you aren't even earning $300 right now, and you need to be walked through some little action steps to get going. And it is a great refresher. I did it for 6 days. And for those of you that are like, well, I don't know how to help anyone get to silver, it also teaches you how to coach someone and walk them through their first 6 days. All right, another system. So when I said earlier that I had to write down that goal and put it on my calendar 30 days out, this is what I wanted, this is whatever, this is what that looked like. So the overall goal, this is an example of someone else's. So her goal was, in the next 90 days, I want to improve my team culture. Okay, that was her big goal. So she broke it down into 5 bite-sized pieces. The number one output that was going to get her closer to that was, I need to add value to my team. Right? Kind of like if you want to get to gold, your number one output is not wishing people happy birthday on Facebook. That just ain't it. You should be having 5, 10 new conversations a day, engaging with people on social media, engaging people at the gym or Bible study or wherever you're networking. Okay. But for this example, it was improving team culture. So meet weekly on Zoom with individuals and my rising leaders. Stop. My dog's climbing on me. Sorry, guys. Her second one was host a monthly team Zoom, make it informative, inspiring, and fun. She wanted to host monthly in-person events, create a recognition system for her team, and schedule and book a team retreat. So this is all the things that she wanted to accomplish in the next 90 days to improve her team culture over the next 90 days. So this would be an example of a goal setting system. Okay. Over here on the far right, this is somebody used the Boards app to create a system for onboarding. You can use the Boards app, you can use the notes of your phone, you can use Canva, whatever works best for you. So she had an 8-part system, 8-step system of what she does every time a new VIP signs up with her. Hers, for those that can't see because it's kind of tiny, her step 1, send this message as soon as they order. And then she has on there the message she sends. Step 2, a personal handwritten thank you note in the mail so that it arrived about the same time her products arrived from Plexus. Step 3, send them the 90-day videos. Or 90 days of videos. So what that would look like is like maybe they ordered Triplex, so the Triplex system video. Maybe she made a little 4-minute welcome to Plexus video. Okay. So that's what that looked like. Step 4, put their names in my Google Calendar 5 days before their subscription processes. So she could send a reminder because Plexus doesn't send a reminder. Step 5, invite them to do a mini health challenge. For example, a lot of us are doing a September sort of challenge. So if you had new August VIPs, this would be a great time to invite them into that, update their subscription, get them plugged in, and it usually encourages some sort of social media sharing. Step 6 was a customer care chat. So a lot of people, if they're not in team pages, they're in a messenger chat. That was her step 6. Step 7, a consistency gift. I thought this was a really cute idea. I've never done this before, but I kind of like it. So let's say they get to day 90, they stayed on their products for 3 months. She sends them a Plexus t-shirt or a cup or a frother or whatever, something like that. And another consistency gift for just being a loyal customer. Her steps 9 and 10, I cropped them, but it was a business ask. Hey, you're loving your products. Did you know you can cover the cost of your Plexus products by sharing with 3 friends and then getting them on the Sunday Zoom? This is an onboarding system. This is what we do every single time we sign up a new VIP. And guess what I love about this? You have this in place and then you send it to your new VIP that wants to grow a business and then they have it in place. And this is where duplication begins. It starts and ends always and forever in your systems. Like I said, some of you have been here for so long, you're just like popping stuff out and you know how to do it and you're so good at it. But we have to show our newbies how to do it and meet them where they're at. Another system at the bottom would be an event system or like a group challenge system. So this one was, we used to have the 3-day meta burn boxes. Do y'all remember those? Now we have the 3-day reset. So let's just pretend this one's about the 3-day reset. So you make a post, I'm looking for 10 friends that want to try my 3-day reset system. When someone says yes, you send them this video. So what they did was they took the 3-day reset video and they would send it to them. Does this look like something that you would want to be a part of? Or what interests you most about this video for this 3-day system? Then you would find a 3-day reset before and after photo and then answer them. Okay, they just said, I'm interested in losing 6 pounds before my vacation. So you repeat it back to them. You told me weight loss was a huge goal of yours. Check out my friend Brandy. She lost 7 pounds in her 3-day reset. This is an expectation that you can get from using our 3-day reset. Here is my product recommendation. Here is the cost by day. You overcome the cost objection and you let them know you have a $10 off coupon. So this would be like a sales system / a product system. Really, truly, it's like a sales system because you could do this with any of our products. Is this making sense? Does anyone have any questions? Do you want me to slow down? Do you have any questions? So what Lauren and I have kind of talked about and what we want to do over the next couple of Zooms is mastermind these types of systems. Like I want to get on Zoom and I want to like kind of hot seat someone. So I'd be like, hey, Angie, I want you to walk me through what you do when someone signs up. And Angie's going to show us. And then as a team, we go in and kind of maybe fill in some gaps where Angie might drop the ball, or maybe Angie's really great at this. And we're like, dude, you're killing it with that. How can we add this into our system? So that's what a mastermind is, where it's like one-on-one coaching, but you also are all rowing your boat in the same direction, because I don't want you to just memorize these 4 pillars. I want you to put them to work. I want you to use them. Okay. So let's kind of look at September at a glance, right? So in September, we have the Bahamas contest. It started yesterday. How many credits do you need to be on that boat? Drop it in the chat. And if you don't know, you got to find out. How many credits do you need to get on the boat? Boom, bam, bop. 1250. That's right. Well, Jamie's totally going to get on the boat because she's going to have 1300. Jamie, I'm just going to pick on you for a minute. So that 1300 number is actually what you're going to end up with by enrolling the 13 new VIPs with a 150 PV combo. Existing ambassadors, you need 13 new VIPs unless you enroll your 3 and you get all 3 of them to silver or senior silver. That's the other way you could do it, but that's where that number came from. A lot of you are doing September challenges. If you are not in a September challenge and you'd like to be in one, myself and like, I think there's 25 jewels, we've come together to invite our business builders to a sip and step challenge. It begins September 16th and it ends at the end of the month. We are going to have over $750 in prizes, Lululemon and name brand shoes. We ain't playing. We know people like those things, and it's just going to be really fun and really simple. Any combo will work, whether it's refresh and replenish or slim, lean, and metaburn or triplex. Like as long as you have something you can shake up and you get your steps in, you're good to go. Do you have the Monday night Zoom reminders on your calendar? Do you have an alarm set? Y'all, I've been doing this for 10 years. I have 2 alarms set and they're on all 3 calendars. And sometimes I still forget, right? So we're busy. You got to help yourself out and you've got to use that calendar. Next, who are you going to help earn the Bahamas trip in your downline with you? Obviously, you want to earn it, but do you have at least one VIP in mind? A sideline that you want to run with? And then lastly, your homework, which is, it's not going to be done tonight. Okay, everyone take a deep breath. You're not going to have perfect systems tonight, okay? But we are going to develop a system for each pillar, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take the recruiting system and we're going to break it down into some pieces. A lot of you created your job form links, and that is a huge part of it, creating a sales funnel. That is a recruiting system. That's a recruiting system. A follow-up system. You can create a follow-up system. And then you can keep all of these in the notes of your phone. Now, as a team, like welcome guide system, my assistant has been working on something that the entire team can use. I'm very excited. And then if you are somebody that's like, I don't want that resource, I want my own, great. She sells the template, I think, for 14 bucks. It's through Canva. So what you would need is a 5-minute video of you welcoming your team, your VIP, whoever, to Plexus. It's like a little clip, like welcome video, some expectations, whatever. I have an example. But if that's something that you're interested in to kind of have systems all in place, for those of you with the boards app, it's literally this system. It looks like this. For those of you that have boards, and do y'all remember this? I don't even know if you can see this. Can y'all see, Kara, can y'all see that? So if you had the boards app, it kind of looked like this, and it was numbered 1 through 8. It's this, but it's a Canva graphic, and it has icons for each step, like product guide, welcome to Plexus, how to take your products, download Plexus Go, register for Pivotal, and they're all clickable, kind of like the Plexus Go app. And then right next to it is your little welcome video. Hey, welcome to Plexus. My name's Emily. I've been using the Triplex for 10 years. I'm so excited you said yes. Did you know you have a referral link? Like, just like a little 5-minute clip. So if this is something that you'd be interested in, get with me and I will get you that template. But if not, I will create one for the entire team. But it's my face is going to be on the video welcoming them, kind of like the welcome video we have in the Wellbeing Society. Okay. It's super cool. I know. And $14, like what? That's amazing. All right. I had one more slide, but I went the wrong way. Nope, that was it. Okay, perfect. All right, everybody. We have some work to do. It's going to be great. I'm so proud of you for getting on these Monday night Zooms. Moving forward, so for the next couple of Mondays, we're really going to dive into duplication. And by duplicating, it's creating a system for each of these things. Some of you are excellent recruiters, and some of you are like, I haven't recruited anybody in 84 years and I need help. That's fine. We're going to walk you through how we are so great at recruiting. Some of you are really, really excellent at customer care and following up. We're going to create a system of excellent customer care and following up so that it's all in one place. Whether it's the notes of your phone, Google Doc, wherever you want to put it, you know, these are the 5 things I need to do to get real good at recruiting. These are the 5 things I need to get real good at customer service. Okay. The people at the top of this company, this is what they do. These are their systems. I literally just finished a 90-day program about 6-figure systems because they want to rise up new 6-figure earners, and you can't do that without systems in place in your business. And so they have 6 systems, and we're going to mastermind them as a team. So on Monday nights, bring your pen and paper. If you're ready to get unmute for like 5 minutes and get picked on, we'll be really gentle, because we're going to work with you and encourage you to make sure you know, okay, this is the gap. Oh, I didn't put it in my calendar to follow up with them. No wonder I forgot they ordered. You know, like those types of things that we all need. Okay. Yeah, if you don't have a system in place, you can get burnt out real quick, and then you're like, this isn't for me. And that's not the truth. That's just the thought you have because you're burning the stick at both ends instead of utilizing a system. So does everyone feel really good about that? Does everyone know where they're going? We're getting on the boat. We're getting on that cruise. We're going to cruise together. I'll be the girl in her life jacket the whole time. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about a thing. Okay. It's going to be so good and so fun. How many of you are like, screw the boat? I want the $2,000 Bloomingdale's shopping spree. Did you see that? Did you see the prizes? I've earned a few of those, you guys. Every bougie thing I own is from a Plexus shopping spree. Okay. So yes, I'm going shopping. That's what I'm talking about. So let's have some fun this week. Let's talk about some of those prizes. Let's talk about Bahamas. If you're not in the Bahamas chat, please jump in and join us. And then we'll see you next Monday night as we mastermind and we develop a recruiting system as a team. And then the following, we'll just work through the pillars again and create a system for each one. Thank you guys for getting on, and we will see you next week. Love you. Bye.